Hiya folks, I'm Grim, and welcome to Grim Grooves. Today we'll be checking out the Hoshimi Miyabi's EP, Daybreak, as well as the demo from her, which just came out fairly recently. I'm excited to look into these because the animation I watched the other day of Miyabi's was absolutely phenomenal. Such a good animation, one of my favorites from Hoyoverse in general. It was just so good. But if you've got anything else you'd like me to check out, you can request it over on my Patreon. And make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you can see all the new content I've got coming out here every day. Without further ado, let's check out Daybreak, the Hoshimi Miyabi EP.
My, how you've grown. You'll catch up to Mommy soon. I just hope you will have a peaceful childhood. Mommy will always be with you.
Damn. Oh shit. That's weird. Right. Without further ado, let's check out the Hoshimi Miyabi EP, Daybreak.
My, how you've grown. You'll catch up to Mommy soon. I just hope you will have a peaceful childhood. Mommy will always be with you.
Damn.
罪深き身を隠して崩れゆく世界を背に救いを求めて闇の底から震える声で叫んでる
Wow. Visually, this is absolutely stunning, just like the last one. It seems like it's kind of picking up, kind of telling this character's story after the events of the animation we watched, which was absolutely brutal. And I can only imagine, again, the emotions that she's dealing with living life after having gone through that. But it's so compelling and interesting, and this melody is also really interesting. Just a fairly simple kind of piano melody with a repeating verse, which keeps repeating over and over again. And then we've got the vocals coming in, which is just fantastic as well. Like excellent Japanese vocals from whoever this vocalist is. And I'm wondering where it's going to go from here.
叫んでる
Really curious what these eyes are meant to represent. Like if it's supposed to represent the demon sword or maybe her past or something like that. And like her past weighing on her, like she can't let it go. But super interesting aesthetic style.
曇った魂はやがて光放つ果てなき闇夜にもつれた心は今星のない空を切り裂いた暁が来るように闇の
Interesting. This is all so fascinating. I mean, for someone who doesn't really know a ton about Zenless Zone Zero and the world of it, things like that, I didn't know there was so much conflict in it. And this is super interesting. Like I'm guessing this is supposed to be the spirit that's within that demon sword that's like always with her because of what's happened and because she's the keeper of it, I guess, and all those kind of strings that are keeping it at bay, maybe, or something like that. Maybe seals or something. But super interesting. And this music is also fantastic. Like that little kind of chorus breakdown we just had there, absolutely stunning. Like the vocalist is just so fantastic and conveys so much emotion in those lines. And on top of that, we've got the simple piano melody that just kind of picked up quite a bit as we went forward into this section here, which things just got really intense and trippy. It's really cool.
む溺れるもののよおののく両手を伸ばす雲をたためしはやがて光放つ果てなき闇夜にもつれた心は今星のない空を切り裂いた
So much symbolism in this song that you don't typically see all that much in these videos, but this one has so much symbolism, like her mother being like taken away in like her ghostly form, and like the dreams of these eyeballs and things like that. Like, again, I don't know what's necessarily real and what's in her mind, kind of thing, or in a dream, but it's very surreal. And again, there's just a lot of symbolism there, and the way that the song built was fantastic there. The percussion kicking up and just getting those fantastic drums, and then we get the little bit of a guitar behind the piano melody, like the main piano melody, while the singer is just belting out some fantastic bars. Like, so well done. Like, this is so cool, and it's just the quality of the animation is also so freaking good as well.
を切り裂いた暁が来るように
Beautiful way to end that. Wow. Such an interesting character. Like, might be the most interesting character I've seen from Zenless Zone Zero at this point. Like, not the most stylish when it comes to like fighting and things like that. We haven't really seen that just yet, other than that kind of red smear moment in the animation trailer that came before. But the actual story being told for Hoshimi Miyabi here, and the character growth and everything like that, like, even though we haven't really heard her talk or anything like that, like, just hearing and seeing her story, the impact that what she's gone through has on her as a person, it's super interesting. And like, I would love to see like a full game around her, or like incredible, like, in-depth stories around her. Like, I'm sure in the game there's probably a lot more to it, but still super fascinating, super interesting. Like, a lot of things you don't typically see. Again, like the extreme levels of symbolism here, trying to tell like how her emotions are weighing on her, and how like the eyes are always on her. I wonder if it's again like the eyes of the past, or like the impact of what she's been through weighing on her and things like that. Super interesting though. Like, interesting way of conveying these kinds of emotions and how she's living her life after what she's been through, because it's incredibly impactful. But anyways, let's go on to the demo for Hoshimi Miyabi. Everlasting Training.
I'm on the train. All right, I'll do it now.
Damn. Crazy enemy. Like Riddick taking him out with a spoon, and that piano melody kicking up. Wow, that was really cool. I want to see that part again. Did she cut the train in half? I guess not. Just the monsters. What? this is incredible. Like, again, the level of animation they've gotten to in these stories and in these videos is just so far beyond what I could ever have imagined from them. Like, even if I'm normal anime standards, like if you go out and watch just a random anime, like it's very rare to see animation on this level. Like maybe Demon Slayer and things like that, like really high quality animation with really interesting impact effects and things like that. And this is just outstanding. And like the violin melody behind that and the piano and everything like that, like it's so impactful. And this is just such a crazy animation. Like seeing all of the monsters, like what was left of them, kind of swirl into this amalgamation, then transform into this like other version of herself, maybe. Like I wonder if this is because of the demon blade she uses, or if this is all in her mind or whatever. But it's super interesting, and like visually, it's absolutely stunning. Like it's insane. I just want to go back and get that section again. Like, imagine a video game where, like, obviously this is a video game, but like, imagine a full game with her as the main character, where it's like maybe a 2D hack and slash or something like that. But like, with this kind of animation, it would be insane. Fighting this mech and stuff. So that makes me think of.
Nagi and I are back! Huh? Is today's training to argue with cats? Meow.
Communicating with wild beasts is an important part of training.
Chief, are you making up imaginary enemies again?
Meow.
So I wonder if that was all in her head, if it's like the cat represents her darkness, or I think it's probably that these are just like memories of fights that she's had in the past or things like that, or conflicts she's been through, and it's just being represented with her and the cat or whatever. Maybe like either that or it's all in her mind and it's just how she envisions what she's doing here with the cat. And but regardless, it's really interestingly done. Like, and I said before with the other video that like she's not, or what she does isn't quite as stylish as some of the other ones. Well, this demo kind of turned that on its head, because this was incredibly stylish. Like from the entire thing, from the beginning to the end, like throwing the spoon to take out the enemies on the train and like just slicing them all in half, and then everything that came afterwards. Like, it's all been so stunning, and it's such beautiful animation. The music wasn't too crazy here, like it built really nicely and it was a great backing track for what was going on here, but it wasn't the most complex song I've heard from my Hoyoverse video or anything like that. But it was still pretty solid, like it was still really well done. And just overall, this was fantastic. Like, it's a crazy animation. This character just seems so interesting to me. Like, and the way that they're portraying her and the symbolism for what she's been through and everything like that, like it's all just so fantastic. Like, that was awesome. But anyways, thanks for hanging out watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, later days, folks.